Greetings, everyone. Pete Pardo here from Sea of Tranquility. Welcome to a special announcement of a new show coming up here on the channel. I want to introduce the three gentlemen who will be kind of spearheading this show, along with lots of other people who've featured on the channel. So we got Mr. Jamie Laszlo, Stephen Reed, and George Lemie. Jamie, I want you to announce the name of this new show.
Well, we will be the review crew and we'll be reviewing new releases. So I think we'll get them within like a week sometimes. Sometimes it might be a month, but these will be new releases by bands putting out new music, and it will also be reissues of older music. If a new Jethro Tull box set comes out, we might review it here. Might be music that Pete already reviewed on a Wednesday, but you might get a slightly different take on it, from us, which, it's always nice to have different opinions about one subject. So yes, we are the review crew, and I wish Lemmy was still alive so he could write our theme song. We are the review crew.
And this show will air on Saturday evenings. I think that's what we've settled on. So it's going to be a fun weekend show. Right now, we're shooting for at least twice a month, so bi-monthly. We'll see how that goes. I mean, if it proves to be really popular, maybe somehow we can do it a little more frequently. But I think twice a month right now. This will not replace my Wednesday reviews. Those will still continue on, that you'll get from me personally. What this will replace, though, this is going to replace the Curse of the Collector show, and It's All About the Fuzz show. Reason being, I think there's way too much overlap to have all three shows. So folks who are regulars on both the Fuzz show and the Curse of the Collector show will also be appearing periodically on this particular show, the review crew, as will anybody else from across the channel, Prague Seat and Hudson Valley Squares, and all the other shows that we do are all welcome to appear on this show. Generally speaking, we're going to probably try to keep it to 4 panelists, maybe 5. Usually, what did we decide on, Stephen? Like 1, maybe 2 albums per person, I think, per show is probably like the sweet spot.
Yeah. I mean, we want to cover a lot of ground, but we don't want to kind of overload it. So it'd be nice to have people to give them an opportunity just to have a little kind of background on the band, background on the album, give people their thoughts, and maybe we'll have more than one panel member who's heard that album. It would be quite nice to maybe get a little bit of discussion going, because we always have similar but sometimes different opinions about the same albums, and as we do outside of these circles too. That's part of the fun. So hopefully that kind of element will come in too, where we don't always necessarily agree on what's great and what's not, but we might do. Who knows?
So for those of you wanting to hear more reviews of, new prog metal albums and new prog albums and new extreme metal albums, Ryan Scow, we're going to have Ryan Scow on the show talking about all the new stuff that he buys, new classic rock stuff, maybe blues rock stuff, the cool new box set that's coming out, the reissue of a classic 1972 album in a deluxe version. I mean, all this kind of stuff is all up for grabs. So you can expect all the folks from across the channel to pop in and out of the show. You might even see me from time to time. No, I'm not.
Yeah, because we didn't mention that Pete's not going to be on this show. He might come on every once in a while, and you might be sitting there thinking, wait a minute, hold on. There's going to be a Sea of Tranquility show without Pete Pardo? I don't know about that one. That's kind of like their Sony Spider-Man movies without the Spider-Man. So I don't know. But I tell you this, our goal will to be better. We want to be better than those dumb Venom movies. So that's our goal.
There you go. I think we will be. I think this will be fun. And after almost 5,000 videos here on the channel, there will now be a series that does not include me each and every time. So I'm actually looking forward to that.
Yeah, you get some downtime. Take the wife out to dinner, Pete.
I get a little bit of downtime. So for those of you who are, feeling sad right now that the Curse of the Collector and It's All About the Fuzz are going away, don't be sad, because a lot of what we would normally cover in that show is going to be just kind of within this umbrella, and a lot more stuff. So you'll still see those folks who appeared on those shows on this show from time to time. You'll still hear about those types of releases that were talked about on that show, but it's more going to be geared towards new releases, right? New stuff. So tune in starting very soon. More information on the first episode to come on Saturday evenings. well, it'll be evening here in the US, but it might be later on wherever you might be, or it might be a little bit earlier. So, but yeah, that's coming up real soon. And like I said, you'll see Jamie will be the host of that show. You'll see Stephen and George on it a good chunk of the time, but they'll be rotating in and out too, as well as, like I said, you know, you'll see Rick Labonte and Scott Berry and Ryan Scow and Eric Porter and, you know, everybody, Anthony Ferrara. I'm sure you'll see all these folks and more appearing in and out of this particular show. So it'll be a really fun revolving cast. It's almost like, well, who's going to show up this week type of thing. So yeah. So, and if you're bands that are watching, right, who tune into Sea of Tranquility and you would like to get your album listened to and featured on this particular bi-weekly show, well, you need to get in touch with us and we'll hook you up and see what we can do there. So so thanks for watching, everybody. Any last words, guys? George, before we go?
No, just I'm interested in seeing the cross-pollination between personalities on the channel. I think that's going to be a fun part of it.
Yeah, it's a good point. We didn't even touch on that. Yeah.
And I hope George should be here a good chunk of the time. I want him to be like almost my partner in this kind of thing, you know.
There you go.
I'll need a partner.
And we were talking beforehand, we're going to make sure to get more of our UK folks on here. So Simon and Davey and Phil and, you know, whoever else, we'll see if we can. We're going to be pretty flexible with taping hours so we can accommodate other folks in other time zones. So, you know, and we look forward to seeing Stephen on here as often as he can, because we know Stephen's got a lot of stuff that he wants to talk about. So, right. Who, you? Yeah, no, of course not.
Quiet guy, me. Don't say much.
There you go. So be on the lookout for the first episode of the Review Crew coming at you real soon. More information to come, and we'll see you then, right? So Jamie, I'll hand it over to you to take us out today.
Oh shit, I gotta say the whole thing. We're on Facebook, follow us on YouTube, and we're here with you all the damn time, or something like that.
No, he's got to work on that. He's got to work on that.
I got to work on that. Let me work on that. I've heard it 1,000 times, and
Here's how it's done. Visit us on the web at www.seatranquility.org. We're on Facebook. We're on YouTube all together all the damn time. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and click on that notification bell so you get alert of all our content as it posts. And please do hit the like button before we leave.
I'm writing that on a cue card behind the camera.
He'll be better next time, trust me. Jamie Laszlo, Stephen Reed, and George Lemie, I am Pete Pardo. See you soon here on the Review Crew. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.
Bye.